Oke, selamat pagi Bapak Ibu semuanya. Good morning everyone in Thailand and also in Indonesia. Welcome again to our Ask the Scientist series. Yeah, I think this is the second weeks we do this session. And before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Erniati Waridi. You can call me Erni. Maybe for Indonesian people, they already know me. Ya, untuk Bapak Ibu semua, agar Bapak Ibu bisa mengikuti dalam join webinar kita ini dengan bahasa Indonesia, Bapak Ibu bisa mengikuti caranya dengan mengikuti panduan pada yang Bapak Ibu lihat pada layar. Ya. Jadi yang join melalui smartphone ataupun HP-nya, ya, klik tombol more, ya, yang ada di bawah layar, kemudian klik language interpretation dan pilih menu bahasa Japanese, ya. Jangan lupa Bapak Ibu mute original audio, ya, itu diaktifkan maksudnya, ya. Jadi biar tidak dua bahasa. Bagaimana untuk yang join melalui komputer, ya, atau laptop Bapak Ibu semua, langsung saja klik yang ada tulisan interpretation, ya, yang berada di bawah layar dan pilih menu bahasa Japanese juga, ya. Tapi Bapak Ibu nggak perlu khawatir, nanti bahasanya yang keluar bukan bahasa Japanese kok, bukan konnichiwa ya Bapak Ibu ya, atau konbawa bukan ya. And for everyone in Thailand who want to listen this webinar in your own language in Thai, yeah, you can follow the instruction. For everyone who join from phone, yeah, you can just click more button located at the bottom of the screen and then click on interpretation and pick language Chinese, yeah. Do not forget to mute original audio. You have to active this button. And for everyone who join this webinar from computer, you can just click the interpretation button located at the bottom of your screen and select the language Chinese. Yeah, as I mentioned in the first time that this week we will invite again our scientists from home office. Yeah, actually with this COVID-19, we thankfully also because we can get some insight and update from our scientists directly, yeah, from US and our global office in US, of course. And of course, what topic that we will discuss this week, we will discuss about support immune system, yeah. Why we should discuss about this? Because especially in this time, we really do need to support our immune system as defense in our overall health, yeah. Before we invite our amazing speaker for today, yeah, let me introduce and also read short bio of our amazing speaker for today is Dr. Rolando L Maddela, our Executive Director, Global Health Education and Nutrition Research. Dr. Maddela joined in USANA in 2018, yeah, as the Director of Product Validation and Clinical Studies. After, of course, previously, Dr. Rolando already had 13 years working with another dietary supplement company in the United States. Dr. Rolando also taught in academic institution, worked with NGO, and since 1987, enjoyed designing, implementing, and evaluating many successful public health program in the Southeast Asia Pacific region, primarily in the Philippines, funded by prestigious international agency. Okay, without further ado, please join me in welcoming our amazing speaker, Dr. Rolando L Maddela.
Thank you, Erniati. Good morning, Indonesia. Good morning, Thailand. Great to be back here again and talk to you about health and immune system. So I'll try to share my screen. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see. Is that clear? Is that okay?
Yes, doctor. We can see your screen clearly.
Okay. So before we go to our topic on immunity, okay, let's see about our founder, Dr. Wen. Dr. Wen said, if we are able to meet the genuine needs of our customers, meaning associates and the customers of associates, growth and prosperity will follow. Genuine needs, like nowadays, what are the needs of our customers, right?
Mm.
So these are USANA healthcare heroes. We do not work in the hospital yet because, we are in the company of the entire supplements, right? But we all work together to make sure that you get the best products for your health. So these are the scientists that we work with, and our chief scientific officer in the middle, Dr. Sino. And yeah, even during the COVID, we are all working in the office too. Sometimes we work from home, but uh, sometimes we go to the office. So here we are discussing a very important issue with Dr. Oz. You all know Dr. Oz, right? The TV person.
Yes.
So I'm in the corner there typing what we are talking about. Wearing a mask. So we're talking about our health and the immune system, right? Because in order to have good health, one of the prerequisites is a good or great immune system. There are many ways to attain good health, but we know that one of it is the immune system to have a better health. And we are talking about immune system in general first, and then we go discuss some products. Okay. So when we discuss the immune system, there are many kinds, or we have surface immunity, for example, the skin, the lining of the intestines, they act as barrier to pathogens or other invaders. And then we have the non-specific cellular immunity, which is also called innate immunity, right? And example of this are the macrophages in the body. And then we have the adaptive immunity, which is very specific, like lymphocytes, antibodies, like when you give vaccine, is an example of specific immunity. Okay, so this is general term. Okay. And then in general, how do we support the immune system? Okay. Let's go through all of them. You know that sleep is very important, right? Because if you don't have enough sleep, your immune system may be affected. And then exercise. You need the body to have regular exercise for the blood to circulate well, okay, for all the cells that are needed for immunity to be circulating well in the body, you need to exercise. Then you need to minimize stress. Okay, stress is one cause of decreasing the immune system. Of course, very important, even if we are supplementing, is eating a healthy and balanced diet. That's very important. I know in Indonesia and Thailand, I've been there many times, there's a lot of vegetables and fruit. So you should try to eat that. Don't avoid eating so much sweet and sugary. We all like to eat sweet, but with moderation, okay? And then, of course, now, especially nowadays with the pandemic, you have to practice hand washing. You have to make sure the surfaces around you are clean. You have to practice food safety when you buy fruit and vegetables from the store. You have to wash them to make sure that there's no contamination in there. And now, of course, we want to have, to avoid deficiency, we also have supplementation. Of course, we still prefer to eat healthy, but it helps to add supplementation to avoid deficiencies and therefore improve health. Now, I want to share this. This is a new journal uh, that I saw a few weeks ago. Let me just drink. The journal was talking about role of vitamins and trace elements. The journal said nutrition plays an important role in supporting the immune system. And then, according to the authors of the journal, the key nutrients that affect the immune system and therefore the general health would be vitamins A, B6, B12, vitamin C, D, E, and folate. You're familiar with vitamin D. Everybody's talking about it now. And vitamin C, right? So you're familiar with that. But, in the authors found out that even the other vitamins also good, uh, confer good immunity to the body. Then there's the next one are the elements, including zinc, iron, selenium, magnesium, and copper. So you might be hearing a lot about zinc, right? In the radio, on TV, you read about it in magazine. Zinc is very popular. Okay? And then before, people were not talking about omega-3 fatty acids that has EPA and DHA for immunity. Before they were just talking for it about joint health, heart health, and brain health. But now, more and more scientists are also talking about it in relation to immunity. Okay? So the author's conclusion is when we supplement with micronutrients, which is what we saw earlier, those are all micronutrients, omega-3 fatty acids, it is a safe, effective, and low-cost strategy to help support optimal immune function. Okay? And then most of you probably know this already that vitamin C and D may warrant supplementation above the RDA. If you notice, some doctors higher doses of this, vitamin C and D, compared to what we normally take when we take the regular supplement. Okay? And therefore, they recommend that whenever there's a design of a nutrition program, that nutritional strategies, which we all know include eating good, enough water, including supplementation, should be included in supporting public health. Okay, so this is a new publication that came out a few weeks ago in the journal called Nutrients, and scientists from all over, like United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Europe, came together and studied a lot of articles as well as clinical trials to come up with these conclusions. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes.
I'll make okay. Okay. So just reiterating that supplementation to avoid deficiencies and support general health. Okay. So in USANA, we said before that we develop and provide the highest quality science-based health products. So what do we have? What do we have in USANA that would provide general support for health as well as support immunity? You know? So I would like to say here that we are not talking about treatment or cure, right? Very clear. Especially in your countries, you cannot even directly claim immune claims sometimes. You have to be very careful what to say when it comes to uh, promoting our products, okay? Especially now during the pandemic, epidemic, people are tempted to say, you know, that, oh, our products are very good and they can cure and prevent. No, we cannot say that, okay? We can only use the regulatory approved claims. Okay, so I think I mentioned before that essentials have been patented. These are the in the United States. Let me drink water. Something went into my throat. Sorry. Okay. So I've been talking the whole day. That's why I've been in meeting from 12 hours
Wow.
ago, nonstop. So probably my throat needs rest. So it says here your nutritional regimen starts here with the essentials. Okay. If you remember the journal that I showed you, it enumerated many nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and these are all
Zinc.
found in our essentials. Okay. So in Thailand, for example, we all have these minerals that are useful. Zinc, chromium, boron, manganese, all this, especially zinc is popular and selenium, popular with immune health. Okay. And vitamins here are shown again, vitamin A, B2, all here are important for general health and immune health. Okay. In Thailand, they have a different label. It says here, warning. Read the label, before consuming. So these are all important to show in this slide. So when somebody questions, they say, "Why did you say that?" No, well, we are very careful. It says here, not to prevent any disease. Okay. In Indonesia, it just says here formulated to support general health. This is true, When you talk about general health, everything goes in there. Immune support, and other organ systems that need to be supported. We did clinical studies in the United States for cell essentials, and it shows great results when it comes to safety as well as increase in the levels of the circulating vitamins, which means that the vitamins that we have in our products are absorbed, easily absorbed in the body. Because if they're not absorbed, you will not see increase in circulating levels in the blood. So that's what it showed in the clinical trials that we have done in the United States. So another product that supports health and also connected to immune support now is the BioOmega. So in Thailand and Indonesia and US, sometimes the amounts differ, but still the effect is there. Okay. So we have the omega-3 fatty acids, which consists of the EPA, a eicosapentaenoic acid, and the DHA, the docosahexaenoic acid. So these are the components of the BioOmega that helps with general health and immune health. And Indonesia also has the same, DHA, EPA, and added to that it has a claim for vitamin D that are good to maintain health. I talked about vitamin E earlier that is very popular now because a lot of scientific journals are talking about it and its effect on immune health. And then in United States, we have the proflavonoid. Sorry. In United States, we have proflavanol C100. In your countries, it contains, it shows a different name, but you know, it both have the grapeseed extract and vitamin C. So in 2010, there was a study done by the Boston University of Medicine and USANA Health Sciences, and it showed that the combination of grapefruit seed extract plus vitamin C improve the antioxidant status and vascular function, meaning the blood vessels, capillaries and arterioles in the body. So this is in United States, we call it proflavanol C100. We even have 200 in United States. So what do we have in Thailand is proflavanol 30. There's a difference in the dosages of grapeseed extract and vitamin C, but still the effect is there. Okay. Why is the amount different? Because of the regulation of the country. Okay, like for Thailand, it doesn't allow the amounts that we have in the United States. And same thing in Indonesia, it's called proflavanol C. And it still also contains grapeseed extract with vitamin C. Okay? So far we have discussed essentials, bio-omega, and proflavanol, which are good to improve um, general health, to help your body stay healthy, meaning to say support your immune system. Okay. So again, we are saying support your immune system, support general health. We don't use the term improve. Okay, but sometimes improve connotates treatment or cure. So we be careful. We always want to say support. Why? Well, because it's the regulation. Okay, regulation of regarding dietary supplements. So another one is proglucamine. Oh, I wanted to say in proflavanol C in United States we have one of the component is called poly-C, which is actually vitamin C. And there was a study done in the United States about the pharmacokinetic or the way it's processed or absorbed in the body. And it says there that the vitamin C compared with the grapeseed extract um, will let the vitamins stay longer in the body. So you have more, in a way, you have more protection. Okay. In Thailand, we have proglucamine, which says zinc. Zinc again is very important for general health and immunity. It has the beta glucan yeast and some of the mushrooms. The Ganoderma lucidum mushroom and shiitake mushroom powder. Okay, the combination of this confers general support of health in the body. We did a clinical trial in Canada and it showed, but this clinical trial was related to traditional Chinese medicine effect. So we started something in relation to protective qi, and it showed that proglucamine has improved the protective qi in the body, which is equivalent to in English like supporting better energy or indirectly supporting the immune system. So this is the clinical trial that was done in Canada, and it will be published soon, and you will read about it. Okay, so we talk about the mushrooms. The reishi is the Ganoderma mushroom that I mentioned, and it has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for many years. Probably in Indonesia, you also have, or Thailand, you probably have used this also in your traditional medical use. And then another one is the shiitake mushroom. Okay, and this is the one that known to impart chi in the study that we did in Canada. So both of them affect the immune system. And then the one we have is the proprietary yeast extract, which is beta glucan, beta 1,3 and beta 1,6 glucan. And this ingredient is known to support the immune system, especially, for example, in cases of stress and other similar situations. And zinc, again, we repeatedly mention this, okay, is an essential trace element that has shown by animal studies and human studies to support immune health in the body. So in Indonesia, we don't have proglucamine yet. In Thailand, we don't have Usanimals, but Indonesia has Usanimals. So Usanimals contains vitamins and minerals like those found in essentials. Of course, it's a different dose and a different amount because these are for children. Okay, but it contains some of the vitamins and minerals that support general health, including immune health. So far we have seen some of the major products that are related to the immune system. Now in the United States, I just want to share with you that we have products that's considered to support health and immune function, but you don't have them yet in Thailand or Indonesia. For example, we have this in United States, which we talk about it as supporting the normal flora of the intestines. And because in the United States, we have so many scientific publications that talk about gut health. If your intestine is healthy, then you also have improved health. Okay, but you don't. I think you have it in Indonesia. No, Thailand.
No, we don't have a probiotic, doctor.
Yeah, in Thailand, I think it's there, but we don't have official claims yet for the USANA probiotic there. Okay, but in US, this is used a lot, you know, which is very nice because it's very stable. It's in powder form. So this is just for your information, unless because you don't have it in your markets, unless you buy it in the United States. And then vitamin D is also found in some of our mixed formulas like essentials, omega, but we have a single product, standalone product in USA called vitamin D. Okay, and now I was talking about many scientific journals talking about vitamin D and the immune system. Naturally, you can take it through the sunlight, right? We learned from high school and college that if you are, under the sun, your body manufactures vitamin D, but still, surprisingly, even in countries that are sunny, they found out that many people still have deficiency of vitamin D. You know, probably they're always inside the house or they have some conditions that lower vitamin D in their body. Another product that's popular in the United States is Poly-C. So there was a study done on this in the United States about the Poly-C being staying longer in the blood than the regular ascorbic acid. So So far, those are the products that we have in relation to general health and immune health. Of course, the other products, even if you don't claim clearly immune health, when you take them, they also play a role in promoting general health, right? So I think that's the end of it. I know it's very short, but maybe we can have question and answer. You know.
Yes. Yes. Okay, Dr. Rolando.
Sorry for today. My voice turned very hoarse because I've been having meeting the whole day until now. So from 8 a.m. to it's 9 a.m. It's more than 12 hours now, non-stop.
Wow. Non-stop.
Okay.
That's a very
So thank you so
that's
much, Ernie.
yes. Thank you, Dr. Rolando, again for the sharing of support our immune system. Yeah, actually we've got already some question. Yeah, in question and answer. Yeah, the first question is from coming from our market Indonesia, because in the presentation Dr. Rolando said that one of the product that of course support general health is essential. Our audience just asked actually about my client said the color of his urine becomes yellow after taking salsancil. If he try to drink a lot of water, the color turns to light green. Is this a good sign? Is it possible to have white color or maybe clear color urine after taking salsancil?
Yeah, if you drink a lot of water, yes, even any vitamin that you take, it will impart some color in your urine, right? Especially if you're not drinking enough water, depending on the fluid that you drink, the amount of water that you drink, it may be dark yellow, it will become light. But it has nothing to do like a side effect or something. No, it just has something to do with hydration. But as I told you in the study that we did in the United States, um, it showed that when you take essentials, some vitamin levels in the body have increased. That means to say it's absorbed. Okay, so the color of the urine has nothing to do with the absorption. It has something to do with your hydration. If your hydration is low, your urine is dark. If your hydration is enough, then you still have yellowish more, even without vitamin, your urine is yellow, right? And imagine if you take the vitamin, it will affect the color of your urine. Okay.
Okay.
Assuming that you have a normal kidney function, because sometimes you may have abnormal kidney function and that's causing the color, not necessarily your hydration or the vitamin that you're taking.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Dr. Ron. And the second question is coming actually from Singapore who joined our session today. Is Dr. Roland, how do you explain that Usana probiotic has only 2 strains of bacteria and the CFP?
Yeah, well, different countries have different regulation. Like in United States, we actually have three. But the three that we are using, are guaranteed, and it was tested that they work together. And the amount is guaranteed until 2 years. There's some preparations out there, they put so many to make it attractive marketing wise, right? They put 6, they put, I don't know, 8 probiotics in there, but it doesn't help much the effect by adding too many probiotics in there. We have 3 only in US. In your place, you probably have 2 because of regulations. But the 3 that we have are very potent um probiotics. Okay. I know we have been asked that many times because when you go to the store, there are probiotic products there that they say, oh, we have 6 probiotics, everything is great, but we don't really know if they're guaranteed to survive the 2 year shelf life. Okay, but the product we have, the powdered preparation that we have, is very stable.
Okay, Dr. Roland. And
Yeah, I cannot really talk about the other products because we need to test them to see that they're okay too. I can only speak about our product because I know it was tested and guaranteed to survive the shelf life. Yeah.
okay, so of course there quality different, right, in the product and each company, yeah. And the third question is actually we like also curious the of course we know that you consume most of course Sana product, but in terms of to support your healthy and daily well-being, which of three your most favorite product?
Oh, you're asking my favorite
Yes.
products?
Yeah, if you just ask you, of course it's quite hard, but if you just ask you your top three product, your most favorite.
Okay, for me, but it's different for every person. Okay, I always say that you have to listen to your body how it responds. Like for me, my favorite are Cell Essentials, Bio Omega, and probiotic in US. But if there's no probiotic, I take the vitamin D. In
Okay.
so those are my 3 favorite products, but it depends. Sometimes you have to respond to how your body reacts. Okay, there's some people that for them, Bio Omega feels better for them. They feel better with Bio Omega than probably Proflavanol. Okay, some people they say, oh, Proflavanol works best for me because it's how their body responds. Okay, but since you asked me my favorite, I have those 3: so Essentials, Bio Omega, and vitamin D.
Okay.
Plus, you want to add something, I use probiotic too.
Okay. Yes. Actually, also very. I'm waiting when will probiotic come to Indonesian market. Yeah,
Yeah.
powerful product.
Sometimes
Okay.
it depends on the regulation of the
Yes.
country.
Yes. And the next question is Dr. Roland. Can you explain to us just a little bit about difference between a prebiotic and probiotic?
Oh, prebiotic refers to the fibers, that enhance the growth of the bacteria. Probiotic is the bacteria itself. Okay, so remember that biotic refers to the fibers or that give nutrients to the growth of the probiotic. Probiotic is the bacteria itself. Like the one we have in the product is probiotic. Okay, but we also have products that are considered prebiotic in US. I think you don't have that yet. Well, you have some drinks that have prebiotic, like the some of the fiber drinks. Mhm.
Okay. So,
So
probiotic is
yeah,
fiber, right? I think maybe fiber G can also support to
yeah, fiber G. Fiber G is a fiber. Okay, so it can
support.
support the growth. That's why if you eat a lot of fibrous products, that supports the growth of the bacteria in the intestine. Like kimchi, all those, sauerkraut, some pickles. They're good prebiotics. Yeah.
Okay. And of course, actually, we have a lot of about statement about 70 and 80% of our immune cell is in the our gut system. Can you share maybe some of your insight about how we can support our digestive health also.
Yeah, digestive health, you have to eat, healthy vegetable and fruit because they are a good source of prebiotics, okay? You should try to avoid sugars, a lot of processed food, sugars, soda. They are the ones that the probiotic uh, that we provide the body do not want, because some of these substances may kill the normal bacteria in the body. But when you have healthy food like fibers, they enhance the growth of the normal flora in the intestines. Okay? Sleep well so that your gut will be healthy. You also have to exercise so you have a great emptying of your bowels. Okay.
Okay.
Then of course you have to take the nutrients that are known to enhance immune function, like you know like the bio omegas, probiotic that I just mentioned. Mhm.
Okay. Actually, there's because previously we talked about the sunlight and also vitamin D that can help support our immune system. What is the recommended dosage for vitamin D and zinc daily?
Vitamin D, and what's the other one?
Zinc.
Yeah, well, the recommended dosage depends on the country because we have different RDAs. So depending on the country, you have different RDAs. Well, so what is already on your label is the one that's recommended amount. Like in the United States, for vitamin D, for example, people take as much as 1,000, IUs and all those, but in other countries that is not allowed.
Okay.
So what is already in your labels, like in essentials, or that's enough to maintain health. The vitamin
Yes.
D in there and the zinc. Okay, you don't need to take more. Mm.
Yes. Okay.
Sometimes people say taking more is better, but not necessarily. Okay,
Yeah.
people think
So
that, oh, okay, I double my dose of essentials, it's better for me. No, that's not the case. But sometimes your doctor may feel but that by increasing vitamin D or zinc or vitamin C, it's better for you. Well, the doctor measured your blood levels so they know whether you're deficient or not. So they know whether you need to increase or not. You cannot just increase by yourself. Okay.
yes.
Especially that we know that the vitamin A, D, E, and K, those are fat soluble vitamins, and we know that when they accumulate in the body, and they may cause some side effects if it's too much, you know. And the vitamins that are water soluble, if there's too much, you just excrete them, like the vitamin B and C. So we watch for vitamins that are fat soluble.
Okay. This one has many case in every market. I think also most of people sometimes they just double the doses themselves without consulting the physician or their doctor. So this is a very good reminder for all of us. And the next question is coming from our associate, because most of our associate consume all of the product and they consume it twice daily. So how is the best way to consume this supplement? Is it all the product one at a time, and or we just divide the time for better absorption?
It doesn't matter really, as long as you go with the dose, you know The thing is, some people cannot swallow some pills altogether. So they schedule it, some morning, some noon, and evening. Okay? Sometimes, so you have to follow what is comfortable to the patient or the client. Okay? Some people have difficulty swallowing two pills. So you have to be creative and say, okay, just take one in the morning, one at noon. If the label says two a day, you still have taken two a day, right?
Yes.
If you want everything in the morning, that's fine too. But as I said, every individual is different. So what works best for the person is what we should follow. Like if you say, you know, two tablets a day, either you take it two in the morning or two in at noon, or you divide it morning and noon, you know. Because I know some people, they cannot swallow pills, two pills at a time. They have to divide it. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I'm one of the kind of people who cannot consume two pills at a time, doctor. So I just consume it one and one, and after I consume all of it, I've got very full because the water intake is already so much. Yeah, so can guarantee
Yeah.
I have good hydration. Yeah,
Because even if you divide it, you still get the dose anyway in a day, right? So,
yes, yes. Yes. Actually, we also heard many question, especially about because we always recommend to consume supplement in daily basis, right? Is there any? Can you share your insight to us? Is there any side effect for long-term consumption of our supplement?
long-term consumption effect like addiction or something? No. Like getting used to it and your body adjusts to it? No. You know, because these are like food. These are like you eat food every day, right? And these supplements are also like same thing. They're like food. You consume them. You consume them. Why do we consume supplements? Why? As I said earlier, to avoid deficiency in the body. Because some people they don't really eat well. They need support. You know, even I eat well, but I feel my body feels that I need to support my health more. That's why I take supplements. Okay? And
Yes.
yeah, the we are the evidence. Okay, you have been taking supplements for years. I've been taking supplements for a long time, and I did not see any side effect or getting used to it. But talking about side effects, okay, our products have been tested and they have very great, excellent profile. Okay, but sometimes there are individuals that are really allergic to some ingredient, so they experience side effect. Okay, like for example, those allergic to milk, sometimes they react to products like there's some Nutri-Meal that has dairy in it, there's a Nutri-Meal that has no dairy, probiotic has dairy in it, so some people react to it. Okay, some products have soy. Some people who have allergic to soy, they also react to it. So, but in general, not too many people are sensitive to the ingredients or allergic. You know, like we monitor the reports the whole world. There are people that say, "Oh, I got itchy," and then when we investigate, we realize that they have allergy to soy. So, for example. And then last week, somebody was complaining about itchiness again, and it turned out that they're allergic to seaweed, okay, algae, and she consumed one of the products with algae in it, okay. Or there are some people that are allergic to fish. Well, they can they react some of them to bio omega because that came from fish oil.
Mm. Yes.
So I'm not saying that our products do not have side effects in some people, but in people who are sensitive, which is very rare, then they react to it.
Okay. Actually, we do very agree with your insight and your suggestion, doctor, because especially, of course, in Indonesian people, yeah, uh, we really need to consume supplement in daily basis because our kind of lifestyle, our food in Indonesia is just like nasi goreng, something like that, and do not have vegetable in it, and we do eat it in 3 days. Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, I love nasi goreng.
yeah, yeah, the taste is of course delicious. Yeah, and that's the fact. Even though our country is abundant with vegetable and fruit, but ironically our society didn't have enough consumption of fruit and vegetable. Okay, Dr. Rolando, I think we already discussed about many kind of answer and question in this session about support, how the best way to support our immune system. For example, getting enough sleep, balanced diet, yeah, and of course exercise. Yeah, do not forget. Sometimes some people, especially because in this pandemic time, some people just get after that their size, their body could become bigger. Yeah, because stay at home. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, avoid to avoid deficiency. We recommend it for people to daily basis consume supplementation. Thank you again, Dr. Rolando, and
Thank you.
yeah, Dr. Rolando, thank you for your sharing and your insight about how to support our immune system. And
But
for
Niati, I want to say, if they have questions they want to ask, they can also email us. They can send by email because I see there's so many questions in the chat, but there's
yes,
no time to answer them. So you can collect them and send the questions to us, and we can answer them.
okay, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. And we will see you on the next session. And for everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for next webinar on August 13 at the same time, we will discuss about our topic, the science behind Celavit. So for everyone who want to hear directly about the amazingness of the Celavit and how to get the beautiful skin, your glowing skin, you should join our webinar next week with our scientists also from home office with Kejun Ko. Yeah. And before we close our session, we'd like to invite our both general manager from two countries. Yeah, the first one we will invite. We want to hear some sharing from our Indonesia General Manager Pak
Okay.
Suhada.
All right. Thank you, Ernie. I won't take long. Saya nggak akan lama. First of all, I just want to say thank you once again, Dr. Roland. Fully aware of the time there. It is 10 o'clock here, 11 o'clock here, which is 10 o'clock there in Salt Lake. And after 12 hours, I think I know it's going to be it's pretty challenging, but even with that circumstances, we really appreciate all the things that you've done for us, your willingness to answer all the questions that's been asked by Ernie. So thank you for continuously supporting our markets both globally, basically, and in this case, today we have Thailand and Indonesia. Bapak Ibu, I'm going to switch to bahasa now. Jadi basically Bapak Ibu, kalau saya boleh bilang, betul tadi, by the way, banyak pertanyaan nanti itu sudah di-collect sama Pak Roni, nanti sama Ernie juga kita akan kasih ke Dr. Roland untuk dijawab. Nanti kita akan berikan jawabannya kembali ke Anda satu persatu ya. Bapak Ibu, I just want to quickly address the fact ya bahwa ini adalah salah satu bukti bahwa support dari Usana globally terhadap associate menurut saya itu sangat-sangat luar biasa ya. Jadi Anda bisa lihat dari apa yang sudah kita lakukan bersama dari minggu lalu, ini juga belum selesai karena minggu depan masih ada Kejun yang akan juga bahas, dan nanti di minggu terakhir, minggu keempat, Dr. Roland juga akan kembali lagi untuk share dengan kita topik yang berbeda. Dan menurut saya ini satu hal yang sangat luar biasa karena beliau adalah seorang he's really the head for USANA Global Health Education and Nutrition Research, dan faktanya bahwa beliau yang mau datang sendiri untuk share dengan kita semua di sini mengenai semua informasi, bahkan quite spesifik ya mengenai apa yang beliau lakukan, apa yang beliau konsumsi, dan sharing dari beliau yang menurut saya juga luar biasa. Salah satu hal yang tadi saya pick up adalah mengenai evidence ya. Kita harus gunakan diri kita sendiri nih sebagai evidence bahwa memang produk-produk yang kita konsumsi ini adalah produk yang memang memberikan hasil. I think itu yang membedakan USANA dengan banyak perusahaan lain di luar sana, perusahaan di mana orang-orangnya hanya terfokus dengan jualan poinnya gitu. Sementara di sini yang sangat difokuskan dari tadi oleh Dr. Roland adalah bagaimana kita bisa menggunakan produk-produk ini dan bisa mendapatkan manfaatnya at least for yourself, at least for your family. Gitu ya. Saya selalu percaya ini mulai dari kita dulu. Saya juga di sini walaupun as a GM, it starts with myself, it starts with my family gitu ya, dan itu juga yang saya dapat message-nya adalah itulah yang dimaksud dengan evidence. Itu yang bisa kita sharingkan kepada orang lain supaya orang lain juga tertarik untuk bisa merasakan apa yang kita rasakan juga. Maaf tadi saya ada satu sambil ini saya lihat chatnya Bu Erni, boleh di-share mungkin ya kalau ada yang mau nanya itu emailnya kemana? Mungkin kita pool di satu tempat. Nanti kita bisa forward itu ke pertanyaannya semua ke Dr. Roland mungkin, Mbak Erni?
Iya. Ini nanti bisa langsung di copy aja kok Pak. Ini nanti bisa langsung saya copy, nanti saya langsung yang iniin ke Dr. Rolando nanti.
Oke, enggak mungkin nanti kalau ada pertanyaan tambahan mungkin share email addressnya Erni aja, jadi mereka bisa masuk ke email.
Okay.
Mungkin nanti di post ditaruh di sini aja di screen sambil at the end you can share that.
Saya share ini saya Pak sekarang. Alamat email saya di.
Oke. Jadi nanti Ibu Erni akan tulis email addressnya bagi siapa yang ada pertanyaan. Nanti email aja ke email ini, nanti kita akan pass on pertanyaannya ke Dr. Roland untuk kembali ke Anda semua. Oke, mungkin itu aja dari saya. Once again, Dr. Roland, thank you so much, and our friends and families in Thailand also, dan juga di Indonesia. Saya senang sekali kita selalu bisa bersama-sama, we can support each other, and without the further ado, saya ingin pass on ke Serini, our GM from USANA Thailand.
Hi, Swadika, Dr. Rolando, and also Swadika to our family in Indonesia, our USANA family in Indonesia. And Swadika, ครอบครัว USANA ประเทศไทยนะครับ Thank you, Dr. Rolando, for your contribution that you share your knowledge, your insight with our family here in the Southeast Asia. And hopefully that when the traveling allow, you can come visit Thailand so that you can have those vitamin and antioxidant with the vegetable and our delicious fruits. Because we have, unlike the Indonesia, we have like a lot of dishes that contain of fruits and vegetable. Okay. May I switch to Thai? ก็สวัสดีนะคะครอบครัวยูสนาประเทศไทยทุกท่านค่ะวันนี้เราก็ได้เรียนรู้เรื่องของการที่จะดูแลตัวเองในเรื่องของการสร้างภูมิคุ้มกันนะคะซึ่งสำหรับประเทศไทยแล้วเนี่ยเราทำได้ดีมากๆเลยในเรื่องของการที่ควบคุมนะคะโรคติดต่อซึ่งระบาดอยู่ในขณะนี้นะคะซึ่งในภาคของประชาชนได้ความร่วมมือในเรื่องของการล้างมือใส่หน้ากากนะคะดูแลตัวเองแต่ที่สำคัญที่สุดเลยค่ะการที่เราการใส่หน้ากากการล้างมือนั้นเป็นการดูแลและป้องกันตัวเองจากภายนอกนะคะแต่ว่าสิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุดก็คือว่าทำอย่างไรที่จะให้ทหารนะคะคือภูมิคุ้มกันที่อยู่ในตัวของเราเนี่ยเข้มแข็งนะคะซึ่งสิ่งที่สำคัญก็คือเรื่องของอาหารการกินนั่นเองก็โชคดีค่ะที่ประเทศไทยมีผักพื้นบ้านนะคะมีผักเยอะแยะมากค่ะผักผลไม้ที่สามารถจะช่วยเรานะคะให้มีในเรื่องของวิตามินของสารอาหารให้ครบถ้วนได้แต่ก็โชคร้ายอีกว่าเราไม่สามารถที่จะรับสารอาหารเหล่านั้นนะคะได้ครบถ้วนในเวลา ใน1วันหรือใน1มื้อนะคะเพราะว่ามันจำเป็นที่จะต้องใช้เยอะมากนะคะใช้การกินเข้าไปในเยอะมากซึ่งพร้อมกันกับการที่เรากินอาหารนะคะที่เยอะมากขนาดนั้นเพื่อจะได้รับสิ่งสารอาหารให้ครบถ้วนเนี่ยมันเท่ากับว่าเราก็ได้สิ่งที่เราไม่ต้องการเข้าไปด้วยนั่นก็คือเรื่องของแคลอรี่เนาะเรื่องของความอ้วนที่จะเข้าไปเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยสิ่งที่ยูซาน่านะคะกำลังทำอยู่ก็คือช่วยเราซัพพอร์ตในเรื่องของการดูแลสุขภาพโดยองค์รวมทั้งหมดนะคะโดยผลิตภัณฑ์ที่ผ่านการวิจัยนะคะผ่านการรับรองโดยบุคคลที่3แล้วนะคะนอกเหนือจากนั้นเนี่ยในเรื่องของ potency การันตีนะคะซึ่งทำให้เรามั่นใจได้ว่าสิ่งที่เรากินเข้าไปนั้นเนี่ยครบถ้วนตามที่ปรากฏอยู่บนฉลากทุกประการนะคะอันนี้เป็นสิ่งที่ไม่เป็นมาตรฐานนะคะที่ไม่มีในแบรนด์อื่นๆเลยนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นค่ะก็ขอบคุณทุกท่านอีกครั้งสำหรับการเรียนรู้ร่วมกันในวันนี้ค่ะ thank you Dr. Rolando thank you Indonesia for setting this up.
Okay, thank you for Pak Charles and also Miss Serini. Yeah, and just to remind again for everyone, do not forget to join our next webinar on next week's on August 13 with the topic of the science behind celery. Yeah, and with our scientist also Kei Jun Ko. And that's it, our session for today. I'm your host today, Erniati Waridi. Would like to say goodbye to you and to remind again, if you have still some question about wondering about our science or maybe about our product, you can send to my email erniati.waridi@usanainc.com. Yeah, I've already type it again on the chat, so for everyone you can just copy it on your phone maybe. And thank you again for everyone in Thailand and also in Indonesia to join our session this morning, of course. Yeah, and we hope we can meet again on our next session. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.
A man who felt fire in his soul,
and through one man's vision, we feel the difference
get in your bones.
and we want everyone to know we are your son. We're changing the world. We'll live life and love it. Haven't you heard? To be healthy and happy for life. The future's upon us. We are your sana.
Year after year we grew, going forward with the power of two. Now it's changing lives, one person at a time, and it's fighting for you. And there's nothing we can do. We are Usana.
We're changing the world.
We'll live life and love it.
Higher than climb. We dream of a place
For all human race to be healthy and happy for life.
the future's upon us. We are your sana.
We're changing the world.